Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Nemesis Gaming League, where the grind is going to continue. We're back for our second match of the night. Saturday Night Rocket League right here. Our last night of the play-in tournaments. We're going to the Prospect League. We've got Bandits versus Velocity. Bandits in the 8th seed. Velocity was the 10th seed. Bandits actually losing to Origin in the upper bracket finals. So that's what sent them down here. Velocity catching an easy forfeit W from the Warhawks. They weren't able to get their things together to make it to the match. So Velocity got an easy win into the lower bracket final. Your boy Psychonautic here to bring you some play-by-play action for this match, and I'm joined in the booth by the GM of Sub-Zero himself. Dan, how you doing?
I'm doing fabulous, and I'm just feeling myself right now as Whiteout took the dub, and my org is officially all in playoffs, and I'm just looking forward to this matchup.
Congratulations on that. But yeah, this matchup is going to be pretty nice. I was the caster on Bandits versus Origin, and Bandits unfortunately taking a loss out of that one, 3-1. But they did play pretty good, if I remember correctly. Origin was just all on their P's and Q's. They controlled the match. So Bandits didn't. While they didn't play well, they didn't stand much of a chance with the way Origin was playing. But I think, Dan, that we're going to see a little bit different of a performance from them here tonight.
Yeah, I think that overall they've probably cleaned up a couple things. Actually, I just screamed the bandits of my flurry team, said they didn't look half bad, and I do believe that they are ready to go for tonight's matchup against Velocity.
I think they are as well. And let me get the caster prediction from you there, Dan, before we get into this.
I got Velocity in 4.
Velocity in 4.
I think Bandits are ready, but I think we're gonna see an upset.
All right, well, we'll see if they are able to do just that, as we're going to get straight into the action, ladies and gentlemen. This is Prospect League Bandits versus Velocity. Velocity's got Cottony, E-Town, and Muffin Dealer, two of which I know are veterans here in the Nemesis League. Bandits got JT, Koala Bear, and Nixoy. We'll see if they're able to pull anything else out of the hat here. JT's going to send it down. Muffin Dealer pops it up. Koala Bear trying to find the touch. He does to send it to the mid. JT hits it back to try and keep it away from Velocity, but they take control anyways. E-Town trying to get it in front of Bandit's net. Koala Bear finding the touch to keep the dangerous shot away. Cottony off the backboard finds the second touch. It goes to the mid. E-Town's there, puts it down, but Nixoy is able to come from above and make the stop. Nixoy gonna take a shot, but it's gonna bounce off the post. Narrow miss there for Bandits. JT trying to get it going. Nixoy is gonna clean it up, and Bandits gonna take the first goal of the game.
JT taking up the wall and just centering it for his teammate Nixoy able to capitalize on it, and Bandits strike first in the series.
And you can see here that Bandits do want to get this win. They want to lock themselves in to the playoffs, even though they will be playing against the number 1 seed. Oh my goodness, Nixoy finds another one in quick succession.
Passing plays are key. JT able to get a pass to the midfield. The Nux once again, and they're just taking advantage of it. And Velocity is not up to speed right now, and they need to catch up before they start running away with this game.
I agree there. Velocity still having plenty of time on the clock to play with, but they're not careful. Bandit's going to run away with this one quickly. E-Town sends it out to the mid. Nixoy trying to control it, but Muffin Dealer takes it from him. Koala Bear gets a touch but can't follow it. Gets bumped by Nixoy there. Cottony is going to take control of it in the corner. Gets beat out by JT, but E-Town to keep it in. Koala Bear is waiting patiently for it. Cottony takes it from him. Cottony tries to 50 through JT, but it does get pinched all the way back out to the mid. Muffin Dealer trying to take a pot shot, but it's going to be wide. Cotney up to follow. Cotney finds the touch. E-Town was there, but JT was as well. Big save on his part. Velocity still not able to find any scores here, Dan. What are you seeing? What are they doing? What are they lacking?
I do feel like they have enough pressure, but they just need to get a little bit more accurate on the shots because, as you can tell, they got 4 shots, but they have nothing to show for it. But also, they have to work on some passing plays, as those are very key, as we've already seen from the Bandits here in Game 1.
And we see Velocity try and do just that right there, but nobody was there for the cross to the mid. Nobody to take the shot on net. Cotney trying to get control of it, going for the solo play. Puts it down. E-Town gets a shot, but Koala Bear was there immediately for the 50 and got it out. Cotney makes the hit in the midfield. Gets a bump on Nixoy. E-Town there to follow. E-Town trying, but no. It's going to get pinched all the way back. Nobody there for Velocity, but they lucked out as it bounced off of the post. We are now under 2 minutes. Velocity still with 0 points. And it doesn't, to me, Matt, it doesn't look like they're looking to get any points.
Well, yeah, they may have to push a little bit harder now. They're starting to run out of time, but you just got to do something. You have to change something. Maybe pull out a demo or even, like I said, a pass play earlier. But you have to change something because, as you can see, it's not working out for you, especially when you have 0 goals and 7 shots.
Yeah, and for a little while, up till just a moment ago, E-Town was the only one taking shots, and there was a couple of dropped opportunities from Velocity where if they had had just a bit more aggression, they might have been able to get at least a shot on net, if not a goal. But we'll have to see in this last minute of gameplay if they're able to start finding their groove. E-Town's going to get flicked, but Muffin Dealer's there to send it back down. Cotney trying to apply some pressure, but he lets it get cleared out. JT not able to beat E-Town to the ball. Koala Bear makes the second touch. I think he's just trying to keep it away from Velocity. Nixoy is going to get boomed in his own corner. E-Town puts it down, but it's going to get cleared all the way back to Velocity's defensive zone. Koala Bear leaving it for the boost, leaving it for Nixoy. Nixoy gets dunked, but Koala Bear's there. E-Town takes it from him. This is a waterfall. This could be it for Velocity. The first goal that they need. No, Cotney takes the shot, but JT deflects it. E-Town's back for his team. Last 20 seconds here. Velocity needing to find something quick if they want to stay in this game 1, or they risk dropping it to the Bandits last 10 seconds, and it's looking pretty much impossible now, Dan, for Velocity.
Velocity, I mean, it's kind of tough when you only have 2 people really shooting the ball on net. You got E-Town with 6 shots. That's over half. That's 75% of the shots your team took. The other 2 guys, 2 shots and 0 shots. But you have to get more shots on the net. Or not even on the net, in the back of the net. But Velocity did have their opportunities, but they were unable to capitalize, and Bandits able to take this game 1.
Yeah, I agree. And like you said, they did take a lot of shots, but 70% of those shots were from E-Town. And it's important to have all of your players rotating offensively, and ideally you're going to have almost the same amount of shots per player as we see with the Bandits. Both JT and Nixoy both having 3 shots. Koala Bear was 0, but he managed to get 2 saves. So you can see through the stats that he was sort of playing the defensive half of the pitch for most of his game, while on Velocity, you just had one hyper aggressive player.
Yeah, you need to have a mixture of that because if there's only one player truly being the aggressor, if you're the defense, you just got to look out for one person. But if you spread it amongst everybody else, then you're going to have to always be wary of who's on the ball at all times. But if you're Velocity, you have to win this game. You do not want to be down 2-0 in the series.
That's very true, and we'll see if they're able to do it, as Bandits already putting an immense amount of pressure on them. Cotney able to get it past 2 of the defenders. We'll see if he's able to follow it. Nixoy bangs it out of his corner all the way back down to Velocity's defensive zone. Cotney was up, but it gets taken by Koala. Nobody from Velocity back, and Koala gonna sink the first goal for the Bandits.
Yeah, we see Muffin Dealer already starting to head upfield, but he's just can't get back. He didn't rotate fully back, and Koala Bear able to capitalize on the mistake there of the rotations and puts it in the net for the Bandits goal in the first 30 seconds.
And we see a repeat of game one as Bandits were able to score first in game one. We'll have to see if they're able to get another quick one following suit, or if Velocity is able to slow them down, possibly get a goal of their own. Cottony comes off his own backboard, sends it away. JT with the soft touch sends it back to Koala. Koala pops it, goes for the follow, but's going to get bumped, not able to try for the double. JT sends it to the side. Nixoy's there, but his touch goes wide. Cottony in his own corner. Cottony tries to send it out, gets dunked. He gets to the mid. E-Town gets a piece of it. E-Town loses control, but gets the demo on JT. Nixoy gets it through the defense of Velocity, but isn't able to follow as Cottony's going to send that off his backboard. Nixoy does get the block down to E-Town. Koala takes it off the top of him, and Velocity just getting suffocated at this point, Dan. And it's looking, if they're not able to get it out of their defensive zone quickly, they might not be able to even get a goal this game.
Yeah, they need to change something up here. Especially, they're 2 minutes in. Like you said, they're getting suffocated, which probably means they're starting to get boost starved, and they're probably going to go and try to get boost somewhere, maybe at midfield. That might cause a situation where there's the 2-on-3. But looking like Velocity is going to get a goal after the whole suffocation here, Psycho.
And there you go. That's E-Town with some good defensive awareness, taking advantage of the fact that they Bandits were just pushed up a little bit too far. The only player back was completely out of position, trying to get that big boost, and that is exactly what Velocity needed to tie up game two here, and possibly, if they're able to get a win, tie up the series at 1-1. E-Town pops it up. He goes for the follow, but Koala Bear bangs it to the side. Nixoy gets a touch. Muffin Dealer, I'm not sure what happened there, but he was just sitting like a bump on a log as the ball soars over his head.
Not to call anybody out, but once again, Muffin Dealer not rotating completely back to the net. The ball's starting to head to your side. You probably should go defend the goal, and that costs them another goal. And that could be costly here, as we're already halfway through this game, too.
Yes, we are at the halfway point. Bandits up by 1. Velocity looking to get another goal to tie things up again. And Cottony with the touch, trying to get the redirect. Doesn't go where he wants it to go. Cottony gets the catch, but JT takes it off the top of him. Koala Bear gonna put one on, sending the Bandits lead to 2.
E-Town going for the boost, but he doesn't see Koala already on the ball. Quick he is, and he just puts it top middle of the net. But hey, Bandits get another goal out of it, and they're starting to run away with this game too.
Yeah, Bandits playing quite well here. It seems as though they have really tight offensive and defensive rotations. The ball gets sent to the mid. Muffin Dealer gets the flick past one. Koala Bear tries to keep it away, sends it to the side. JT's going to follow, but he misses his touch. Leaves it for Koala. Koala just trying to get it away from Velocity. Nixoy sends that one down. E-Town was back to make the stop. Nixoy trying to bully in the corner. E-Town taking his time, but he gets it taken by JT. Muffin Dealer sends it back up, but the ball gets bounced off the sidewall and into the mid as it floats down to Nixoy. Nixoy trying to get control, but he sends it straight into E-Town. A little over a minute left here. Bandits still up by 2. Velocity is going to need to find something here pretty quick, Dan. Otherwise, they're going to be giving Bandits the advantage of game point.
It's something you do not want to do, especially playoff best of 5, win or go home. But I think Velocity needs to fix rotations first, as we've seen. That costed them both their goals. So we will see if they fix that. But I mean, you're running out of time, so you got to do anything you can. But speaking of anything you can, Cottony with a nice shot and puts the score between one.
And Koala Bear trying to get the ball completely cleared out, but Cottony ready for that ball to go as high as it did. He got up there and he just placed it perfectly. And that is what Velocity needed. They are now only down by 1, 40 seconds left on the clock. So they are still very much in this. They have to turn on all the rocket boost to get things going here. Last 30 seconds, they only have enough time for a couple of plays getting played out. Muffin Dealer trying to get it in front. JT sends it away. E-Town keeping the pressure. 19 seconds left. E-Town with the flick puts it up, but JT is there to make the stop. The last 10 seconds here. Velocity still have a chance. Velocity finds it from the outside and just gets it in the lower 90.
E-Town with the ground ball, calculated placement all the way across to the bottom left-hand side of the net. Nixoy unable to reach it. And Velocity trying to send this game to overtime and give him some life here in the series.
Velocity showing us that they are not done yet, and it is still early in the series. We are in overtime for game 2. If Velocity is able to sink the golden goal here, they'll tie up the series at 1-1, and we'll move into a game 3 with a tied series, as I said. JT sends it up. JT trying to keep it. Oh, Koala gonna sink it and give the win to Bandits. Whoa, what a game.
JT able to read the touch there by the defender, passes it straight to Koala. Koala able to capitalize. I do believe there was a double commit there by Velocity. But if you're Velocity, I recommend taking a tactical timeout, rethink what you guys are doing, maybe talk something up, maybe you write on the chalkboard, because overall, I honestly do think rotations is the biggest key for Velocity right now for the fix.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that. I think they also need to clean up their accuracy just a little bit. They had in both games 1 and 2, they had some dropped opportunities, some balls that maybe should have went in, but their accuracy was just a little bit off. However, in that game, they were able to find the missing piece of their puzzle from game 1 and 2 and take us into overtime. It was an unfortunate mishap right there in the beginning of overtime, giving it to the Bandits. But honestly, Dan, I think moving forward, if Velocity's mindset is not completely destroyed right now, that they have a chance to at least start a reverse sweep.
This might be part of the script, Psycho. I mean, we've seen it before, 2-0. We've seen it last series, possible reverse sweep. But it all starts with this first game. But if you're Velocity, you have to think, I got to the play-ins. That means we did something right. But you can't give up. You still have a series to play, and it's not over until they get 3 wins under their belt.
That's true, and if you're a Velocity fan in the chat, definitely shout out your team. Get the energy going, as they need your support moving forward in this grand endeavor. Nixoy gonna touch the ball off the sidewall. Muffin Dealer sends it all the way down, tries to follow, but Koala Bear gets it away. Cottony puts it on, but JT in the net makes the save. E-Town trying to get it in front. E-Town getting fancy with it, sends it down to Muffin, who sinks it.
E-Town starting to go to town here with the pass. Wow, what a beautiful pass right by Koala. Muffin's there to capitalize on the pass. But wow, he is quite literally going to town there.
Yes, he was. And what a play that was. It's not often we get to see such beautiful pass plays, but Velocity did it to him. Cottony sends it over to Muffin. Muffin is going to get it through the defender. E-Town couldn't find the redirecting touch. Nixoy sends it away. Cottony's going to keep the pressure for Velocity. Cottony with the patience, but it gets pinched and cleared. Muffin Dealer sends it up his own back wall across. He's there for the follow. He's carrying it. He carries it past Koala, but he doesn't have any boost. He bumps Nixoy, leaves it for E-Town to put it on, but Koala able to get in front of that one. Cottony not done yet, keeping the pressure for Velocity. E-Town doesn't get the pinch he's looking for. Nixoy trying to get it out and cleared. He's taking it slow, trying to have possession. He doesn't have any boost. Cottony gets it up, but JT takes it away from him. E-Town gets the touch to the side. Koala Bear sends it out to the mid. JT back to Koala Bear. Koala Bear trying to slow it down, but Cottony's going to bump him and take it. Nixoy going to put a heater off the backboard. Koala trying to clean it up, but it goes wide. 3 minutes left on the clock now. Velocity now in their own defensive zone as Bandits are starting to mount their offensive pressure here. JT putting one on, but I got to say, Dan, we're seeing a pretty good game here between both sides.
Velocity able to hold firm here with the Bandits' crazy offensive pressure right now. But at the same time, your Velocity, you don't have to play necessarily too aggressive. Yeah, you still want to play aggressive to the point where you can still score goals, but you have a goal right now. You just gotta hold on to that and possibly extend on it. You don't want to overextend, but at the same time, don't play too passive.
And we saw Koala Bear there try to, oh my, try to get a flip reset. It looked like he got it, but couldn't do anything with it. We see him trying to get fancy. E-Town sends it away. Koala Bear keeping the pressure for Bandits. Koala Bear trying to get a bump. I couldn't tell who bumped JT there, but he's going to bump Koala. Koala just staying up, following the ball as Nixoy was staying back. Koala sends it out to the corner. JT pinches it out of the corner. E-Town trying to follow, almost finds the fat angle right there, but not able to. Koala Bear gets it past one of the defenders, and I'm not sure if they double commit or if they intended to do that, but it did not work out and botched their attempt at a goal. Koala Bear pops it all the way up. He finds the second touch, but it goes straight into E-Town, who pops it off the sidewall. JT's up. He sends it into the corner. JT's still there. It gets cleared by Cottony. Koala Bear popping it up, keeping the pressure for Bandits. The last minute of the game here. I gotta wonder, Dan, if Velocity is gonna pull out of their shell because they haven't had much pressure after that first minute and a half.
They don't necessarily need the pressure. They're just having amazing defense right now here, Psycho. And if you keep the defense wins championships, especially when it's a 1-0 goal game. But they just need to hold firm here for the next 44 seconds, and they'll secure themselves a game.
That's very true. They are playing fantastic defense. 6 saves so far. Bandits not doing bad themselves. 5 saves. As we saw earlier in the match, Velocity had most of the offensive pressure, but they have sort of backed off a little bit as they have the lead in the last 20 seconds here. They're looking to start this reverse sweep, as this will make them 2-1 in the series, or 1-2, I guess, if we're talking about them. Last 5 seconds, JT sends it down. Cottony out of the corner. The ball only has to touch Koala Bears, trying to keep it up, trying to end it or send us into OT, but no, the ball is going to touch. Velocity is going to take game 3 and send us into a game 4.
Wow, I have to tip my cap to Velocity. Crazy defense. They were in their zone for more than half the game, and wow, that was crazy defense. And goes to show you only need 1 goal to win a game.
That's
and
very true.
Could be possibly a script-worthy thing here, as a 2-1, possibly crawling back into the series here.
I mean, we just saw, as you said in the last series, a reverse sweep, and I believe last week, I can't remember if it was Monday or Wednesday, we had another reverse sweep, if I'm remembering correctly. And so, I mean, to have another reverse sweep here, I love it. I love the content. Take us to a game 5. Give us the underdog story. I just absolutely love it. And we're going to see right here, right now, if Velocity is able to send us into a game 5 as we get into this game 4. Cottony is going to find the early goal, 7 seconds, and Velocity is going to go up by 1.
Muffin Dealer pounding it on the sidewall. Cottony able to get that pass. Puts it top 90, and they strike first in this game 4. But that script, gotta pulling it out here. See what will happen. Wow.
And Velocity in the exact same shoes that they were in game 3, already with a goal. All they have to do now is play good defense. As you said, Dan, defense wins championships.
Absolutely. Just defense. If you have a goal, defense, what matters. And speaking of defense, here we go with the Velocity's defense once again here, Psycho.
Yes, they are doing it to it as they would. Muffin Dealer picking up his first, I believe, save. Yes, and the first save for Velocity. The ball gets sent all the way back down. That would have been in, but Cottony was there. Cottony with the second touch. But Nixoy takes control of it. Muffin Dealer blocks him. Gets pinched up the sidewall. Koala Bear is there. So is E-Town. E-Town getting a little bit awkward, unfortunately. JT gonna take advantage and tie us up here.
My oh my, E-Town. It's a little bit awkward touch there on the ceiling. His other two teammates unable to clear it away. JT is there. Hidden gem right there as he gets the goal and ties it up at 1 with 4 minutes to go.
JT coming in with a big play as he once again gets the touch, sends it to the corner, gets another touch to send it to the mid. Nixoy just a little slow on the uptake there, not able to get a shot on net. Cottony gets the touch to send it to the side. E-Town trying to follow. E-Town does follow. Oh, and he can't get another touch. Muffin Dealer finds it, but it goes wide, and it doesn't have to be saved. Cottony takes it off the top of the Bandits. Cottony sends it to the mid. Nixoy sends it away as nobody from Velocity was up to take advantage of that. JT getting a shot off the backboard. Koala missing his touch. Muffin Dealer gonna take advantage of the situation and take the lead.
Muffin playing it patient, not jumping up for that backward ball. Impatience is a virtue as he finds an open net on the other side of the field. Wow, patience there by Muffin, knowing the ball was just going to slam off the backboard, hoping that double touch did not happen, and he gets rewarded with a goal.
Yes, he does, and Velocity gets rewarded with another lead in this game 4. Muffin Dealer out of the corner, gets it past Koala, but JT keeps the pressure. E-Town sends it out. JT misses his touch. Cottony gets it past 1. E-Town's up, finds a touch, but it's not what he's looking for. And Koala Bear is going to send it away. Cottony keeping the pressure, but he's getting bumped by Koala. Muffin Dealer going to put one on, but it's going to hit the crossbar. E-Town trying to get the cleanup play, but he does not get it. E-Town does get a demolition on the Bandits, though. E-Town sends it out, not before getting demolished himself. JT can't find an accurate shot as we reach the halfway point in this game. Velocity still up by 1 here, Dan, and they are looking pretty solid.
Velocity's looking pretty solid, and on the other end of things, Bandits, I feel like they're hesitating a little bit more. They're just struggling a little bit with the Velocity defense as they didn't see it much in game, 1 or 2. So now they have to adjust to it. But overall, Velocity has a firm grip on this game right now, even though it's only, 1 goal differential. But we will see if their defense can hold and they can get more goals to stack the lead.
And as we saw in game 3, they only need 1 goal, which is, oh my goodness, JT gonna come out of nowhere and find that goal.
Koala gets the 50 over Cottony and just goes straight up the wall, and JT is able to jump in time, gets a nice angle there with the aerial, and evens it up at 2. Bandits are still in this game 4.
Yes, they are, and remember, they are in game point advantage, so they only have to win right here to send Velocity home and end their season and secure their spot in the playoffs as the 8th seed, I believe, which they will be going against the number 1 seed Hypernova whenever our playoffs begin. Cottony's up, but Koala Bear gets it past him. E-Town can't get to it, and Bandits gonna take the lead here.
Bandits are controlling the 50s. They're just getting crazy 50 touches. Koala Bear able to read it off the ceiling, and E-Town unable to get to that ball as I don't think he was too ready for it. And Bandits Snuck one in there, and Velocity needs to start speeding things up here to tie it up and take this game 4.
Yes, they have right around a minute. If they don't find something quick, we might see a repeat. Oh, E-Town catches it, tries to get it through, but doesn't. Cotney sends it up. Cotney